What's up, guys? It's your boy T. Today I want to talk about the whole thing that happened with Twitter. I know I'm late to it, but I still wanted to talk about it. So, if you don't know, but I'm pretty sure all of y'all know by now, Twitter is no more. Now, if you check on your phone, it's still called Twitter. I guess they just haven't came out with an update yet. But even then, even if you look up on a website, like the actual website on the computer, it's now labeled as X. Twitter is now X. Now, the reason it's X is just because Elon Musk wanted to name it X. There's really no reason. There's no reason why it's changed to X. It's just he wanted to name it X. He owns it. Let him do what he wants type stuff. You know what I mean? Now, I know not everybody is happy with the way he is running Twitter, and I understand it being an issue. Personally, I don't use Twitter a lot. It's not my main source of entertainment, so I'm not really upset about whatever. If you want to name it X, you can call it X. Is it kind of a dumb name? Yeah, but if I was in his shoes and I've been wanting to name something, whatever, I would do it too. Now, I would try to come up with a cooler name than X, and we're gonna get on with the problems with the name being X. I'm pretty sure you heard it, but the issue with X is the way it confuses people. As you might know, there's a website that has the same thing, and so if you tell somebody, hey, go on X, they probably gonna think two things, especially if you're our age, like 22 or a teenager. You're probably gonna think about videos, X videos, one of the biggest P sites in the world. It's over the P Hub now, because P Hub, they fell down a long time ago. But it's confusing for no reason. When you make technology or make anything, it's supposed to be ease of use. The reason people use certain things is because something is easier to use, or something is just simple and not confusing. People are lazy, so if you change something that they already used to, and when you do change it, you don't even make it like something easier to remember. Now, in which you can remember X, but if you make it something that's confusing and that could lead to somebody going to a website, such as a young kid going to a website they shouldn't be going to, that causes an issue. Now, do I feel like people should monitor their children anyway for websites they go to? Yeah, that's your job to monitor whatever websites they go to. However, if you're going to make it easier for them to find these websites, it really don't matter. Let's just say, hey, you and your friend, y'all chatting or whatever, say, hey, check out that X video I sent you. Dude's going to be like, what? The X video? It's just no reason to do that, because now he gonna think, oh, you talking about the P word, you know what I mean? And it's no need for all that confusion. On top of the fact that it's just gonna be more, all it's gonna cause is now your namesake is pretty much taken away. Twitter has been a website, a business for years. You know what I mean? And the fact that you're changing the name after it's being a established website since 2006, mind you, it's been an established website since 2006. There's really no reason to change the name when you already have it established as Twitter. Twitter does this. People know Twitter because it does this, and because of Trump. That's why people know Twitter. That's exactly why people know Twitter. So why are you taking that identity away from Twitter? It just really doesn't make sense. Now, he can do whatever he wants. Again, it's his business. Is he running it right? No. I'm really upset about the fact that Twitter Blue came, and I know one of the reasons he wanted to make Twitter Blue, so one, content creators can make money off of Twitter Blue, and in which I think some are actually making money from it, so that's pretty good. And so he can manage the listen bot spam. But if you notice, bot spam came when he came. It was like a package deal or like a combo. It's like, hey, if you get Elon, you get bot spam too. And keep in mind, bot spam has already been a thing. It's been a thing on Twitter for a while. However, it just seemed like it gotten worse. And same thing with certain videos on Twitter. Now, the fact that he naming the X is perfectly fitting, because all Twitter got nowadays is that exact content. You can look up any under any under any thread that has to do with Twitter. It doesn't have to do anything with the subject of P, and you will find some video of it. And it's a shame that you can't just look up videos of dogs playing in the sand or something and then find some OnlyFans link or something. It just kind of sucks because they everywhere. And don't get me wrong, market, because if you trying to get your bag, get your bag. I feel that, I understand it, but I swear to God, all Twitter is ratios and OnlyFans. Because if you see an OnlyFans girl, they say something, trying to get people to look at her stuff, then somebody be like, oh, L ratio, boo-hoo, you suck, you ugly. That's all Twitter is nowadays. If you see anything to do with OnlyFans, it has something to do with the interaction is, oh, you're ugly, get out of my face, we're not buying the OnlyFans. That's all you see. Again, sometimes it ain't got nothing to do with OnlyFans. It just ain't got nothing to do with OnlyFans. But somehow, some way, it finds its way everywhere around Twitter, and I just find that funny. Now with the whole thing with Twitter and becoming the X, what do I feel about it? I really don't mind it. You gonna name it X, you can name it X. I don't care. It ain't gonna really change anything for me. Is it a dumb move? Yes, I do agree that it's a bad move, and it's really not going to benefit you in the long run. Now again, he's just changing the name because he wants to change it. So if you're gonna do that, you go ahead and do that. But if you're gonna rebrand Twitter to X, get rid of things. Get rid of all these P videos. We used to have Tumblr, rest in peace Tumblr, don't do that no more. Get rid of all these P videos. A lot of things you just need to get rid of. If before you renamed the website, you should have cleaned up the website. Get rid of bots, P videos. Like, I don't know what's necessarily allowed on Twitter, but make sure everybody understand what's allowed on Twitter. Usually when you rebrand something, you're also changing the core function of whatever it is too. Usually. But I guess you're not doing that. Again, just change the name. Just to change the name. Now, I don't believe it's really changed on Twitter, because you don't really see anything X related. You just see you still see the tweet bird or whatever. Apparently if you like a something on Twitter, it turns to an X now. I haven't seen nothing. I think it's just a meme or whatever they did. But that's really about it. I just think it's really interesting that he named the X. Is it a good idea? No, I'm not. But at the same time, do I feel like people are just gonna stop using Twitter just to stop using Twitter? No. Just because they change the name don't mean people really gonna stop using it, because it would defeat the purpose. You still use Twitter. Twitter's still gonna have the same X is still gonna have the same function. So as long as it has the same function, what does the name change really matter besides business wise? Personal use wise, like us, your normal civilians, people who don't really know stuff about algorithms and making apps, it don't really affect us, because it's just a name at the end of the day. As long as you know what Twitter is, X is, it's fine. Now for future people who might not use Twitter and who wants to get into Twitter, it ain't gonna be that big of a difference either, because if you type in x.com, you're gonna find Twitter. X.com. Just type in x.com, you'll find Twitter. I made sure to check that out the other day, and it does. You'll get Twitter. So anyway, I think that's about it. And yeah, that's how I feel about the whole x.com thing now. And hopefully Elon can figure some stuff out and get this website back working correctly, because I already know we have a limit on how many things we can see. Now, I haven't bumped into it because I don't use Twitter like that, but I know a lot of people have. So, anyway, that's about it. Bye.